Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Tanner Holmes and I race outlaw karts and sprint cars all over the West Coast, and I document it for my YouTube channel. Now today it's a Saturday at the Holmes household and we are not doing anything today. We're not at a racetrack, we're not doing any family gatherings really. All we are doing today is watching the Chili Bowl Nationals all day long as they start at like the O main or the N main or whatever, and they work their way up towards the A main event. Now, unfortunately, we were not in Tulsa, Oklahoma this year for the Tulsa Shootout or for the Chili Bowl, two huge events in dirt track racing. Now, my family has never been to either event. It's on the bucket list to make it one year. Personally, I would really like to go back and race one of the events, whether it's the Tulsa Shootout. I've never driven a micro, or the Chili Bowl, but I've also never driven a midget. Now in today's video, like usual, I'm going to kind of give my predictions on who I think is going to run up front, who's going to win the race, and then maybe some guys that are going to come through the field, maybe from a few of the lower main events. Now, you probably all can already tell who I'm rooting for. I think Kyle Larson's going to get it done. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Another thing I did this year that had me really involved with every single race at the Chili Bowl was I did the big Chili Bowl pool. For all the younger kids who do not know what a pool is, it's pretty much where there's a lot of people. We all submit our $35 entry fee. I believe this year there was like 690 entries, and you get to make 7 picks each night between a few different groups. So like your group 1 guys are all the best drivers, and then it goes down a little bit, and then the guys at the bottom in group 7 are usually, you know, the C main event, B main event guys, but have a chance at still making the A. So I made my picks for each night, and it wasn't that great to start off. Monday, I really struggled. I believe out of the 690 entries, after Monday, I was like 457th in the pool, so it was not looking good, but after that, I kept jumping up. I had a really good Tuesday, got the A main event win, and I jumped to like 192nd in points. And then I had an even better Wednesday. I went from like 192nd in the points to like 77th. So I was top 100. I was pretty pumped about that. And then I had another really good Thursday night, and I bumped up to 58. So we moved up to 58th, and we were only 10 spots out of the money, which the top spot, first place, which I wasn't really thinking I was going to get first, because usually those guys, they just have almost a perfect pool. They have everybody they need in the A main event. All their group 7 guys do really well. They have a ton of guys locked into the feature for Saturday where you're going to get a bunch more points, and the winner of the pool gets $4,000 or, you know, close to that. Second's like $3,000, third's like $2,500-ish, and it's a really good payout down to 48th, which gets $100. If you do place in the money, you're gonna get your money back and then some. So Friday came, I was feeling pretty confident I could get into the top 48, but then I looked at my picks for Friday and just disaster struck. I only had 3 guys in the A main event. I should have had 4, but one of them broke running really good in a qualifier, and so that really hurt, and then they weren't able to get out for the B, and just a lot of factors played into me only getting 3 guys in the feature, and then even my 3 guys in the feature didn't run too good. So that was kind of unfortunate. We dropped from 58th in points to 119. So if we still have a really good night, you know, there's a chance at the top 100. This is my first ever time doing the pool, so I really don't know how far you can jump on Saturday. I'm assuming a lot of guys are going to have quite a few picks in the A main event. Right now I only got 4 guys locked in, but I got like 11 guys in the B main. Still really fun and made me super involved with what was going on, because I literally watched every race that was on the track. Sometimes when the C main events come around, you know, you go and play some iRacing, you go do some homework, whatever, because it's not that entertaining. But I needed my one guy in the C main to win, to get me those bonus points, to get me to the B, to lock into the A, all this good stuff. So I was very heavily involved with watching every lap around the Expo Center. If any of my viewers that are watching this video also did the Chili Bowl pool, comment down below how you did. I'd be super interested to know where you ended up placing or whatnot. Let me know how your results are. All my buddies that participated with me, we're all super competitive, and so we all want to beat each other, even though it's all really out of our control once we make the picks, and then the drivers got to go out there and do their thing. So now moving on to my actual predictions for how tonight is going to go, and I'm going to call it right now. I think Kyle Larson is going to bring home his first Golden Driller, technically a second Golden Driller. If you guys look back to the Tulsa Shootout, back when outlaw karts were at the Tulsa Shootout, I do not remember the exact year, but Kyle Larson did win a Driller then. Obviously, obviously tonight, if he gets it done, it's going to be his first Chili Bowl driller. I truly think it's Larson's year. He's been so fast in his own stuff. He's won so many races, and I think he's going to get his first driller. You know, he ran really good Tuesday night, pretty much smoked him on the prelim. Other guys that picked up wins were Cannon McIntosh. Larson won Tuesday. Wednesday went to Rico Abreu. Bell dominated Thursday for like the 4th year in a row, and then Tanner Thorson won last night. But I think we're all in for a treat for another great Chili Bowl battle. I mean, the top 10 drivers that are locked in are all studs, and then all the B main events. The Bs are so stacked. So that's kind of where it goes back to my picks for the pool. I got 4 guys locked in to the A, which is great, and there's some guys who have 7 or 8, but then I got like 7 or 8 guys in the B. But anyway, I think we're going to be in for an incredible battle between Larson and Bell, and then throw a few other guys in the mix. If you guys watched last night's prelim between Tanner Thorson, Ryan Bernal, Justin Grant, Tucker Klossmeyer, Chris Windham, it was the best battle of the week. The track was prime. You could run the bottom, you could run the top. I think it was a little bit faster right against the wall than the bottom, but you could still make both lines work. Sliders for sliders. I mean, at one point, Ryan Bernal went from like 6th to 1st in one corner. My top 3 for tonight, I'm going to predict Larson wins, Bell running 2nd, and Rico running 3rd. I think that's going to be a really, really good race as long as the track is prime. Usually it starts out pretty juiced up and then it burns off by lap 25, and you can really move around all over the racetrack. A few guys I'm hoping can get through the B main event are Shane Golubic, Chase Johnson, Mitchell Moles, David Gravel. I believe Sam Haferteam's in a C, and Jerry Coons are also in a C, but they're up front. Hopefully they can get to a B and transfer through. Those guys are all in my pool. So if I could get like 10 guys locked into the A, I'd be pretty pumped up and see if I could increase my chances of moving forward. That's really all I got for this video though. I just wanted to give my Chili Bowl thoughts and how great the racing has been every single night. The track's been perfect, and let me know in the comment section down below who you guys think is gonna win the Chili Bowl. I'm hoping to make it to the event next year. All my buddies are having so much fun in Tulsa right now. Like I mentioned, we are off from racing this weekend, so I'm gonna be doing some other videos. I'm working on some iRacing stuff. We're gonna be in the shop getting the cars ready for our next race, and it's just gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully Kyle Larson can get his first driller. I know how much that would mean to him and how he's been so close, especially after losing it on the last lap last year. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know who you think's gonna get it done tonight in the comments down below. Deuces.